The World Cup of 2018 starts today and we're playing Greece. We're coming into the tournament with okay-ish form. We've had a big injury to Daniel Sturridge, so he won't be taking part. I think there's a few surprises in the squad, and I'll introduce them all to you in just a second. Hey guys, welcome back to Small Football Manager 2017 and part 4 of the road to world number 1 with England, and today we have the start of the 2018 FIFA World Cup and we'll be playing Greece in our opening group game. Since the last episode we haven't done that brilliantly. We won 2 friendlies. I think I told you about that at the end of last episode, but since then we've only won 1. We drew 1-1 with Moldova, Dele Alli scoring there, and then lost 1-0 at home to number 1 ranked team Portugal, and then we beat the USA 3-1, Lallana an own goal and Harry Kane scoring, but then we got beat 3-1 by Colombia. We started very well in that match, Theo Walcott scoring, and that's earned him a start today. But we conceded 3 late-ish goals and it was quite disappointing. But let me introduce you to the heroes that are hopefully going to bring it home for us. Joe Hart, I mean, what do? He's 31-year-old now. He hasn't had the best of seasons, but he'll do as a backup. Fraser Forster's going to be our number 1. He's had a good year at Southampton. He's had 10 clean sheets in 43 appearances. That's what classifies a good season out of this lot. Jack Butland's had 9 in 46. So Fraser Forster about the best option we can bring. Michael Keane comes for his first World Cup. He's had 6 caps for us now. He's had a good season, averaging a 7 at Everton. Phil Jones comes along, 26 years old. He's had 28 caps. He's had a good season for Man United. Oh, actually, he's on loan somewhere. He's a Bayer Leverkusen. Wow. I didn't know that. I did not know that. Phil Jones. Who knew? Eric Dyer. He's only 24-year-old at his first World Cup. He's already had 26 caps. This guy's going to go well over 100 caps, you would imagine. He's had a decent season at Tottenham. Not the best, but decent. And his versatility will come in handy. Chris Smalling. He's 28 years old now. He's had 40 caps and had, again, a decent season at Man United. Everybody's coming in with decent seasons. Kyle Walker hasn't really played much for Man City, but he'll do as a backup right back. Nathaniel Klein, very good season for Liverpool. 3 assists, but 7.42 average rating. I'm looking forward to seeing him in this tournament. Luke Shaw, he comes in off the back of his best season of his career, 7.41 average rating. I mean, he bettered it last year apparently, but 2 good years in the Premier League. Luke Shaw's ready for a World Cup. James Milner has come out of international retirement to return for this tournament. He's 32-year-old. He's had a decent season at Liverpool, and he'll be a very good stopgap player if the likes of Henderson or Dele Alli need a rest. Danny Rose comes along as our backup left back. He's another one that's had a good year, much better than last year average rating wise, but not quite as good as Luke Shaw. Jordan Henderson comes along as our captain. He's had a terrific year in the Premier League once again, and is really developing into the next Steven Gerrard, hopefully. Will Hughes comes along on his first international tournament. He's picked up his first couple of caps in the pre-tournament friendlies. He's had a good year in the Premier League, 8 goals and 11 assists, but only a 6.96 average rating, which suggests he's inconsistent. Saido Berahino beats Jermaine Defoe and Jamie Vardy to a place in the squad. He's only scored 7 in 18 starts, but we had to go with a backup striker of some sort. Theo Walcott comes, even though he's had a poor season at Arsenal, not many appearances, but you know, overall he scored 10 goals and got 3 assists, which is not too bad. Most of them in the under-23 team, but I have a feeling about Walcott. I know he works well in this system. Adam Lallana comes along after one of his best years ever. 12 goals and 12 assists and a 7.39 average rating. He's going to be an important player. James Ward-Prowse comes along. He is injured for the next week and a half, so he's probably going to miss the group stages, but he's been very good in an England shirt when we've seen him. Dele Alli comes along. He hasn't had the best of his seasons, but, you know, he's an important player. We need to bring him along. Alex Oxlade-Chamberlain comes in after his probably best season ever. I mean, they look pretty equal to the one I had last year, but he's developing into a good player. Danny Welbeck comes in after a year or half a year out on loan at Inter Milan and actually scoring a few goals. My thinking is if he can score against Italian teams, then he can probably score against foreign teams. That's the idea. Marcus Rashford has come in on a brilliant season, 16 goals in 32 appearances with 6 assists as well, 22 goals in all competitions. He's going to be an important part if we're to do well this year. And Harry Kane, the spearhead of our team, 24 years old, already got 35 caps and 16 goals. A 7.11 rating, that's not brilliant. 14 goals, that's not brilliant, but we know Harry Kane is capable. And if he can produce this sort of form here, then Harry Kane is going to be the most important player of the team. So, after all of that, this is the team that was starting against Greece today. Fraser Forster starting goal with Klein, Dyer, Jones and Shaw in defence. We've then got Ali and Henderson in the midfield with Walcott, Lallana and Rashford starting behind Harry Kane up front. We're doing it. It's going to be a tough game against Greece. They drew 3-3 with the United States in their sort of pre-tournament friendlies. That suggests we should be able to beat them, but you never know in tournament football. And we have a notoriously bad record, really, at tournaments recently. So we need to go out there, stamp our authority and get a victory. And Harry Kane has put us 1-0 up with Theo Walcott with the assist. Within 5 minutes, we're off to a brilliant start at this World Cup. Theo Walcott with a cross in from the right hand side and Harry Kane smashing it into the back of the net. It is 1-0. Oh, that relieves some of the pressure, some of the early pressure of being England manager at the World Cup. And yeah, I don't think we're going to win it. I don't think we're going to win the World Cup this time. But if we can have a good tournament, then it sort of raises the hopes of future tournaments. Do you know what I mean? If we get knocked out in the groups, it's just doom and gloom and I'll probably get sacked. We're expected to get to the quarterfinals, so that's a tough challenge in itself. We haven't been to the quarterfinals of a World Cup since of a major tournament, I don't think, since 2006. That's into the middle. Here's Walcott. I think we reached the Euro quarterfinals in 2012. Oh no, good save by Forster. But that was back in a time when there was only 16 teams in the Euros, so yeah, we haven't been to the quarterfinals. Oh, what a shot from Harry Kane. He's only scored 14 goals this year, but there's another 2, and he's been in brilliant form for England recently. What a shot that is into the top left corner. I forgot what I was saying now. We haven't been in a major quarterfinal with 32 teams for a long time, since 2006, so you know, that's the hurdle to overcome first. If we get to the quarterfinals, then we can take it a game at a time. We can beat anybody on our day. I firmly believe that. You know, with the likes of Harry Kane and Adam Lallana in the squad, I believe we can do that. But we need to be solid defensively. Here's Henderson now. Kane on the ball into the middle and Dele Alli. 3-0. That's a brilliant start for us. Within 50 minutes, we're 3-0 up. Harry Kane passing it across to his Tottenham teammate Dele Alli, and he smashes it into the back of the net. It is 3-0 now, and we're looking pretty safe and looking pretty good. We are going to make some substitutions though. 74% Dele Alli needs to come off. We're going to bring on Will Hughes for his international tournament debut. We're going to keep an eye on Henderson as well, and bring on Michael Keane for Eric Dyer. We'll keep an eye on Henderson, but we'll keep him on for another 10-15 minutes and then maybe bring Milner on for the last 20. So there you go, that's that done. Klein's on a yellow card. That's disappointing, but there's not much we can do about it. I'd rather they were suspended for the group games than the knockout stages, and well, we've just seen out the match 3-0. What a start to the tournament that is, and we can be very pleased with that. It's a big confidence boost going into the Honduras game next time out, and if we can go into the Uruguay game with 6 points, we can be confident of getting through, which would be brilliant. The Daily Mirror are pleased with our victory. I'm very pleased with our victory, and we can now go into that Honduras game with our tails up, looking for a good performance. If you've enjoyed that, make sure you leave a like down below. It really does mean a lot for me and for the channel. Share it about, say that the World Cup of 2018 has started. That would mean the world. And yeah, hopefully you guys are having a wonderful day. Thanks for watching, and goodbye.